Hi everyone, this is Melissa from Leighe Designs. I am finishing up this layout that I'm making for my son, and I am using the Echo Park We Are Family paper kit by Lori Whitlock. The colors in this are fabulous. I love this, so this is what I'm going to be using today. Okay, so I have this 12 by 12 page that I'm going to be using for my base, and I've inked all the edges on pretty much everything either in white or black. So this is going to be the base. All right, and this here, this green sheet, this is 11 by, nope, I'm lying. It's 11 and a half by 11 and a half. And again, it's been inked with black ink. Okay. I'm going to lay this center on the page. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, next I have this, it may show up white on the camera, but it has print on the background. What I went ahead and did is I cut it down to, well, first I went ahead and I typed up my journaling and just printed it directly onto the page. I have a 12 by 12 printer, so I just went ahead and I did up my journaling and printed that on it. Then I came back and I trimmed the sheet down to 11 and a half, or 11 by 11. So this is going to go there. It's going to go right in the center again. Okay. Okay, so the file that I use, because this layout is for my design team project for Scrappydew Creations. So the file that I'm using is called Bike, and the file comes with both a little girl and a little boy riding their bike. And I believe it comes, trying to think if it came with the title. But anyways, it's definitely a boy and a girl. If it did come with the title, I didn't use it. I just, I created my own. But this here I made, it's 4.9 inches tall, and I created that in the Silhouette Studio. So that's 4.9 inches. The title I put is called Gone in 10 Minutes. The story behind this layout is my son finally learned how to ride his bike this summer, and we thought it was going to be, you know, skin knees and a lot of crashing and wrecking and all of that stuff. But surprisingly, we taught him, maybe, you know, helped him out about 10 minutes and he was already gone. So he was down the road and, you know, riding around in the cul-de-sac and stuff. And so, so that explains the title. But anyways, what I did was for the 10, I used the tire from the bike. And I just went ahead and did that. This font is called Airstrike Bold. I got that from defont.com also. So I went ahead and did Gone in 10, and then I did 2 offsets from that. So title, little kid. Let me see what else is there. Okay, so the next is this film strip. I had this already from, I know that you can make, there's film strip punches and the Silhouette Studio, the store has film strips, and that's where I got this from. But anyways, I know that Scrappydew has a file, I believe it's called Say Cheese Mice. There's a film strip in there that you could use if you don't have any, or if you have that one. So anyways, what I did was this film strip is 11.5 inches wide. And so I cut that out, and then in my Photoshop elements, I sized my pictures to fit within the film strip. And the pictures, I believe, are roughly 1.6 by 2.4. So I scaled them down to fit the film strip. And then I left the white border and just trimmed them down a little bit off the photo paper and put them on the film strip. So this is going to go down at the board, or the bottom of the page. Hopefully you can see. Okay, so it's going to go kind of cockeyed and at the bottom, right next to my font. Let's see. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Okay. All right. So there's that. The little boy on his bike, he's going to go like he's riding up the film strip. The title's going to go up in the corner. And then I have two photo mats. This one here, the photo is 3x4. And the photo mats are 1/4 of an inch larger than the photo. So it's going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 for the striped mat. And then for the red one, it's going to be 3 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then for this one here, I originally thought that I was going to do, so it's a 4x6 photo. And again, it's 1/4 of an inch larger for the striped, and then same with the red. So originally I was going to do the photo mats straight for this. But then as I got playing around, I think I'm just going to go ahead and layer it slightly off, just to give it, you know, something different. So, let's see. So I have that. Oh, and then I have these little chevrons. I have, again, if you have punches or, you know, a file from the Silhouette store or whatever of little chevrons. I'm actually, this here is, came from, I think it's arrows. It's a set of borders of arrows. So what I did was I actually used the negative space to get the arrows. I'll put the item number down below on the video when I make it. So anyways, I have some of these, and I'm just going to go ahead and add those on after I get everything laid out or glued down. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this photo. I don't know. But I just thought that this paper was so cute, and I wanted to be able to showcase the paper. So that's why I ultimately decided to go ahead and kind of do it off. Let's see. I took a picture of this before. Okay. I always have my cell phone. So I just kind of, you know, anytime I have it assembled the way I like, I'll take a picture of it before I start, you know, taking things off to glue them down so I can make sure I put them back where I wanted them. Okay, so I think the picture is going to be straight on the layout, but the photo mats aren't. So I don't want to cover up too much of the photo. Okay. I'm going to use this. Okay. Alrighty, so there's that. Okay, I guess that looks good. And I'm going to not put glue or tape on this side because it's going to be overlapping the photo. So I want to make sure that I have enough room for the bike and then to come back and add in some of the little chevrons. Okay. Okay. But the title, I'm sure you've seen them in other videos. The title I have popped up on the foam. Okay. I'm just going to add that straight up in the corner. I may come back after the video and add something to the title. I don't know if I'm going to add little white dots or maybe try some of my liquid pearls or something. I don't know. I got to think about that. Okay, now for the little boy. Again, I have him popped up on the foam. This old bottle of glue is still hanging in there, but it's definitely starting to dry up. Let's bring out these. Oh my God, that little kid's so cute. Love it. Okay. All right. Looks good. I think I may move it up some. All right. Looks good. Now I'm going to come back through. I don't know if I'm going to use my zip dry or if I'm going to use the Zig two-way glue for the chevrons. Oops. I'm going to use my tweezers and I'm going to just go ahead and glue them. But you know, you gotta, when you're cutting out designs and shapes and stuff, you should definitely, you know, keep an eye out for the negative space, because you can use them, you know, like these little chevron arrow things. So I cut all these out and they were all stuck to my mat. And I was trying to figure out how I can maybe take them all off the mat in a quicker way than just individually. So I always hear people saying that they use painter's tape or other things to kind of transfer titles that have been cut out of paper. And so I decided I was going to use this box tape, Scotch tape. So I took off a strip and I kind of took the tackiness off by putting it on my pants a couple times, and I took it off the mat, laid it over top of them, and it took the designs off of the mat, but then I couldn't get the chevrons off of the tape, so I had to recut it. So that was an epic fail, but yeah, it was worth a shot. Oops. But yeah, I was surprised. My son, he's cautious. He's not so much of a rough and tumble kid, even though he's big for his age. He just turned 7, and he's an extremely cautious child, so he's been wanting to learn how to ride his bike without his training wheels, and he was definitely methodical about listening and learning how to ride his bike, and then once he got it, he was off. So I do have a couple stickers that that came with this kit that I'm thinking about using. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put them. I may put something down here, I'm not sure. Oops. Some of my glue spilling out. Ugh, this glue. Okay, that'll be enough. Okay, so I think, let me see. There's 2 stickers that say "You Are," like little banners that came with the paper set. But one says "You Are," and then the other says "Awesome." So I'm thinking, let me grab it. It goes right, all the colors coordinate, and it's just really nice. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go ahead and add them here at the bottom of this photo. Looks good. Okay. So that is the end of this layout. And I will make sure, again, that I take pictures and post them at the end of the video. And I thank you for watching. Thanks. Bye.